All right, let's rock and roll. Won't even slow down. This is Skip Tracing 101. This is a lot about data. This is a lot about understanding data. I'm going to run you guys through a gauntlet of understanding data, finding data, using it, being able to use it. I've already created one video that you need to see. It's how to take a CSV file from certain systems and move into another systems. You need to learn formatting and basic stuff. That's easy. I already made a video on that. I'll make sure you all get that if you have any questions on it. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So, guys, we are in a world. It seems like we're coming across a lot more investors. We have a lot more off-market property opportunities. We want to be investors. We want to do all these things, and I want to show you a side of real estate that most real estate agents don't know, and this is what we call skip tracing. So here's the deal: skip tracing is it's the ability to go and find human beings. So I learned skip tracing truly because back in the day, I don't even remember what year it was. I was acquiring a repossession company, and when I was acquiring the repossession company with a couple other investors, I went and worked there for a month to see the internals, how the business was, how it functioned, all that good stuff. So in that position, I learned how to track vehicles. I learned how to find data, find information, track human beings, ask questions. And I figured if I can find a vehicle on the move without a tracking device and a human being to go and repossess that vehicle, being honest with you, wasn't the greatest job in the world or greatest. I didn't get into it too much because it broke my heart taking people's cars. Yet this is an opportunity for us to find data and connect sellers with buyers, buyers with sellers, investors, ourselves with properties, all kinds of different things. So that's what I'm going to teach you right now. Number one, I'm going to go through all the different sites. So going forward, and this isn't really the skip tracing part of it. This is more just data part of it. So there's sites and there's places you need to know in order for you to be deadly in this world of skip tracing for sell by owners, not really real foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, distressed properties, all that stuff. Equator is one of them, guys. So you can see here on my screen, this is Equator. We have a login on our team. I use Equator. You can get BPO assignments, REO type setups, all those different things through Equator. It's a great system if you don't know about Equator. This one right here, for all my Houstonians, this is foreclosehouston.com. You actually can go in and you can pull down different lists. So we have different lists that we purchase for ourselves. You can pull down these lists. So that's the first part. It's list and data. So we have Foreclosed Houston is one of them for pre-foreclosures, NODs, things like that. And then other ones for data as well is going to be Vulcan 7. We have a subscription of Vulcan 7 as well. What else do we have? We also have Cole Realty Resources, a great data place to go in and pull bulk data. You can run a search in a neighborhood and pull as much data as you can, phone numbers, email addresses, and all that stuff. Now, the other part of it is tracking human beings. Like, how do we go and find these people? So we have basic data for general populations, general areas. Now you've got an address, but you don't know how to get a hold of the seller. And I'm going to give you a couple different utility things you can use here. This is batch skip tracing, right? So batch skip tracing is you can go in, you can even take bulk, you can do a single skip trace or you can do a bulk skip trace. You could take data down in CSV files, upload them here, it's submit them, and you can get that information back. So you get names, numbers, email addresses. Another one, we use white pages. There's my real name, guys. Don't laugh at me. White pages, you can go in and you can put in, you can do reverse searches, you can put phone numbers in, you can put names in, all kinds of stuff, and you can pull up data that way for different people. Like it'll just give you contact information, all that good stuff. This one's, they're kind of easy. I mean, not really, they're self-explanatory, but I'm gonna look me up, see how accurate this data is. And I'm gonna do Bearland, Texas. Oziel Ramirez, you found me, everybody. So if you look at, ooh, they got my real name in there. Some of these reports, they go in depth too, so you can find information. It says may go by and used to live at these addresses. I don't, Angela Elizabeth Ramirez. I don't even know who that is. Caesar's my brother. There's my wife. Um, but you can go in and you can look at the full report. So it has numbers, addresses, and stuff like that. This system, actually, you can go in and pull a criminal report too. It's kind of crazy. You won't find anything on me. You can pull it. I don't care. Let's keep going. Reonomy is another one, guys. Reonomy, we need to upgrade ours, but Reonomy is a great system for um, multifamily. So if you want to do like commercial buildings and stuff like that, Reonomy is a great place to go and find data for buyers and sellers. We have an account here at our office. We're upgrading ours now. I used to use another one. We had a different login for another company I own for investments. And here's a beast, guys. This is one I really enjoy. So a lot of people are like, well, I found the LLC that owns the property, but now I don't know who the people are behind the LLC. So like, you can look a person up, or you can look up the company, and it'll pull up like all the different companies and things like that. So you can see like some of this stuff. This guy Raymundo, that's not me. This is me right here. Oh man, '03 Phantoms. So I was a director of an old softball team there. Bolivar Penn, this is Investment Beach House. AskOzzy.com, this is our actual real estate company. SignALockbox.com is a company. Like, so it goes and shows all these different things. And then I'll walk you through one real quick. You can just, well, number one, when you click on them, typically it's up to date information. Sometimes it's not always 100%. Okay, it's taking time right here. But if you look at it, what does it say on here? It'll tell you whether the business is in good standing, who's the principal. And then it also tells you, it gives you kind of this little spreadsheet that shows all the different companies under that person's name, or that he or she is affiliated with, right? So you can start tracking to different companies these people own. This comes really like in some of the documents for the filings of the companies these people have is also here as well. Where this comes in great handy as well is typically you'll find a homeowner or a person that owns an investment property has an LLC, and then you look and you do your research, and he owns like 20 LLCs for 20 different properties, or he's in different investment funds and different companies. You can find a lot of really good data. So Corporation Wiki, this is a great service right there. We also use Vulcan 7. Vulcan 7 is a data place to pull down from. And then other ones that we don't use too much of is going to be People Finder. I don't use a whole lot of this. This is like my white pages more than anything. And then this one gets really hardcore. Public data, from what I know, and I could be wrong, but public data, you can do a lot of criminal searches and things like that, and deeper background checks. I believe it's because, from what I've been told in my research, is that public data is an offshore type database, so they can get away with things that we probably can't do here in the United States, like running license plates and stuff like that. So these, I just opened up and I let you guys in on a lot of different things. I hope it helps. I hope you use it. Let's see, other ones I didn't pull up. CoStar. CoStar Group is a company that owns a ton of data in the real estate industry. They own Lands of America, Lands of Texas, CoStar, LoopNet, Apartments.com. They own all these websites. So they, on the back end, on the front end, it's a great portal and they're great interfaces for marketing and stuff like that, and communication MLSs. On the back end, they collect a lot of data. So if you're with CoStar and you already know it, you actually have people, you have representatives that can help you pull up data, like they're researchers. So that's what CoStar is really good at, is they have a lot of back end data. We covered that. We covered all of them. So these are all just great services, great systems that you can use in the real estate world. If you want me to go more in depth, I challenge you to get your logins, get into them, and use the systems. If you need more help and you want to know kind of how to integrate it, or how to move, or how to pull a CSV file, I made that video in Loom. I'll shoot that over to you too. But it takes a little time. You got to play with it. Sometimes you move a CSV file over and you don't put in the right data fields, so it's all jumbled and the data doesn't come right, and you don't get the information you want properly. And that takes a little bit of work and practice. But guys, here's the deal. When you can become great at skip tracing, it can become a game changer, especially in the investment world, but in any world. If somebody gives you an address or if you drive by and you say, man, I really like that house, I would like to buy that house. Your average human being believes you can't buy the house unless it's on the market. Oh, that's not for sale. You know the saying, everything is for sale. So if I can look at this house and say, I want to own that house, I like it, and then I can gather their information. You can send them a letter that works too. Yellow Letters is a great company that does that. We just signed up one. We're going to start working with that as well. We used to do handwritten letters. Now we're going to start using Yellow Letters. But if you can find the seller's information, name, number, email address, you can reach out to them in multiple ways. And you have a better chance of reaching them, and you have a better chance of getting an opportunity to talk to them about that property and possibly buying it from them. So if you want to open up a lot of doors for you in investment, for your investors, or in these crazy markets that we see sometimes where people just can't seem to find the property they want, they're tired of being outbid, they're tired of going up against 30 offers on one property. This type of information can help you find the off-market properties and connect them directly with buyers so that you can end some of that frustration. And I tell people, you can either wait for the market and kind of be a victim of the market, or you can go and create the market and control the market. That's what this can help you to do. This makes you extremely valuable to investors. It makes you extremely valuable to yourself. So become a skip tracer, learn how to skip trace, learn how to move data and find data. It's extremely important. I hope this helped you guys. We're going to get deeper into it more often in the future, and we'll go from there. So again, this is Ozzy Ramirez. I run the team, the AskOzzy.com real estate team, agents empowering agents as well. We're with EXP. We're out of Houston, Texas, and I just love helping people. So I really made this video for my people on my team to help break them more into these systems as we're heading this direction, because these are things that I know a lot about, but most people don't. But I'm going to share this video with everybody. I know there's a lot of key information here that can help a lot of people, so I'll push it out there, and I hope it helps you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.